What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be taking a run in the Nike Tempo Next Percents and seeing if they're worth the $200 price tag. I think I'm going to go out to the road to throw these bad boys on and probably do like a 6 to 7 mile run in these, maybe do some strides, see how they feel, see if they can compete and kind of be my new tempo long workout type shoe. So yeah, enough talking. I'm gonna go out, do a run in these, get some footage for you guys, and then we'll come back and sit down and talk about the shoe, what I think about it, is it worth it, is it my new workout shoe, all that good stuff. Let's do it. So it has been a little bit since I recorded me running in this shoe, but it's time to sit down and talk about the Nike Tempo Next Percents, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, and the ultimate question, is it worth $200? Now, what I really wanted out of this shoe was to find a shoe that I could do long runs in and some tempos and stuff like that. A shoe that would hold up over longer distances while still running fast. I usually run my long runs up tempo pace around, anywhere from 5:55 to, 6:30 pace, anywhere in that range. And I wanted to find a shoe that worked really well. And over the summer, I was running in the Nike Zoom Flies, and I think we're going to revert back to this shoe a lot when talking about the Tempo Next Percent, because I think these are pretty similar in what they're built for, what they're made to do. So let's sit down and talk about it. So let's talk about the sizing on this shoe. I got an 8.5 in this shoe, and that is the same size I get my Nike pegs in basically every trainer. So I went true to size, and it's all right if I wear skinny socks. This upper is very, very tight on my foot, and if you have a wider foot, I could see this upper actually being an issue for you as it is very narrow. If you are in between sizes, let's say you can wear an 8.5, you can wear a 9, I would recommend going up a half size and picking that 9. That's kind of where I am in my situations. I can usually wear an 8.5 and I can usually wear a 9. I went with an 8.5 because my pegs fit perfect in that size, and these do fit all right if I'm wearing some thin socks, but I can definitely feel that if I wore thicker socks that it would be pretty tight. Weight wise, this comes in at 9.2 ounces in a size 9, and that's pretty heavy, honestly, when you're looking at a shoe that you want to do kind of faster stuff in, which is what I wanted out of this shoe. I did see this being kind of an issue over the summer when I was looking for, that shoe. Like I said, for my long runs, I did end up picking the Zoom Flies, and to kind of put it into perspective, this in a size 9 weighs in at 8.9 ounces, so a little bit lighter than the Tempo Next Percents. And even over the summer when I was buying the Zoom Fly, I was like, is this a little bit too heavy for what I'm looking for? Should I pick a lighter shoe? And this is even heavier than the shoe I was iffy about. So if you're really looking at that, kind of 9.2 ounces is a little heavy. So now putting the shoe on and running, what did I think? And to be honest, like I said, this is totally my opinion, but I was kind of disappointed in this shoe. I really was. The one thing, oh my gosh, the one thing that makes me so mad about this shoe, this right here, is the loudest thing in the world. It actually sounds like a horse is galloping when you're running on the road. For some reason, this rubber bottom right here is so loud on the roads. But that is one thing that really aggravated me about this shoe. But overall, the shoe just kind of felt clunky to me. It didn't really feel smooth. So putting this shoe on and actually running, I hate to say it, but I was actually kind of disappointed. It didn't feel like I wanted it to feel. I was really hoping I'd put this shoe on and it'd feel like a Next Percent. It'd feel like an Alphafly. But unfortunately, that's not the case at all. Obviously, you do have a lot of different changes between a racer shoe that's not going to last you long, and this is quote unquote supposed to be an everyday trainer. So they threw in the Nike React foam to make it last a little bit longer when you're talking mileage, but there is that ZoomX foam in there along with these air pockets. But really overall, it just felt clunky to me. I didn't really enjoy it. I did even run a bit faster in them, and the first day I actually ran in them, I did my warm-up in them for a workout, and I was like, I'll throw them on for the workout, and I did the warm-up in them, and I really didn't like them. So I took them off, didn't do the workout in them, and then I went and ran a regular run with them, and I was like, I'll speed it up a little bit, see how they feel once I get moving. And they did feel a little bit better, but still not really what I'm looking for. They feel weird. I'm having a really hard time describing this shoe, but the best word I can use is just clunky. They feel weird, and for $200, I would expect a lot more out of a Nike shoe. Even the Zoom Flies that are a bit cheaper feel so much better, and I was hoping this is what that shoe would be, a step up from the Zoom Flies, and something that, you know, like my go-to, oh my gosh, this is the shoe you have to wear for long runs, long tempos, stuff like that. And like I said, was pretty disappointed. But now the ultimate question, is it worth $200? And I think you may know my answer to this. And like I said, this is my answer. This is my opinion on everything. You can disagree, that's okay, but I do not believe this shoe is worth $200, unfortunately. And the reason I say this is because you can find better shoes out there for $200, obviously. The new Adidas shoe that just came out, the Adios Pro, is $200 as well. So when you're comparing those two shoes, now granted, I haven't ran in the Adios Pro, but I have tried them on and walked around a little bit, and just walking around in the shoe, I can tell it's a lot better than this thing. And although it may not hold up the same amount of mileage, because the Adios Pro is supposed to be kind of a racer, I think obviously it's still a better shoe. So like I said, most of this is opinion based. It is my own thoughts on the shoe. I tried them out, I ran in them. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna run in this shoe again, because I honestly may try it for a long run coming up here soon, and may even update you guys if my opinions change. Even in this shoe, I didn't really like this shoe to start out, but once I got some mileage in the shoe, it felt really good. So I'm happy I kept with this shoe after the first run. So gonna keep on this shoe, see if it changes any, if I make it to 100 miles in the shoe, I'll make a Tempo Next Percent after 100 miles. I would be more than happy to do that for you all. But that is basically it. Kind of to run down the list of things, 9.2 ounces in a size 9. If you're in between sizes, I would round up a half size, as they are pretty tight. And if you have a wide foot, maybe an area of concern when looking at this shoe. But yeah, that is basically it. Also, it's very loud. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.